Sis Rita.
Hi, Sis Naga.
How are you today, Sis Rita?
Thanks God, I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good too. What are you busy with now?
I usually look after my grandfather. Sis Naga is the same, right? I'm just having a headache because I'm starting a language course.
Wow. What is the language course?
Mm, I'm taking an English course.
Where is it?
I took an online English course.
How does Sis Rita manage her time between online lecture and English course? Meanwhile, Sis Rita also look after his parent.
I've discussed this with my employer, so I can arrange the time well. What about you? Are your language lessons going well?
I don't have any significant difficulties when it comes to English lesson. In fact, for everyday work, I think it is difficulties. Mandarin is more difficult, as you know.
It seems like we are the opposite.
Why?
I actually find it easier to learn Mandarin than English. Apart from the English course, I also took a Mandarin course, and I think Mandarin is easier to understand.
Actually, I also want to take language course, but I am constrained by the time if I have to take the course, especially since I have to divide my time between work and study. Sis Rita, do you have solution?
Mm, I think you can learn by reading a book first. It is more flexible for you, and if you have free time you can learn by media social also like YouTube or game application. Certainly the topic are Mandarin or English.
When I leave the house on holiday, it's already midday. So usually go straight to church.
How much time did you spend it?
Mm, Usually when I leave church, it's late in the afternoon. Usually after leaving church, I look for food and I get home.
Does that mean you don't have time if you want to take an offline course?
Where is the specific place if you want to take office offline course? Is it Taiwan area?
Yeah, sure. You don't know. In Taiwan, there is a course institution called 140, which is usually a course for Indonesian migrant workers in Taiwan.
What courses the area?
Um, as far as I know, there are courses in various language.
When does Sisrita have a holiday? Maybe Sisrita can accompany me to 140 to ask about language course.
At the end of this month, mm, I also want to go there because I want to ask if there are Korean language course. Maybe.
Are you sure? Want to take Korean language course too? Already speak English, Mandarin, still want to add Korean? Are you dizzy?
Hey, Sis Naga, you know I like Korean.
Yes, yes. Can you really share your time talking course in various language like that? Do you want to be a translator?
mm, I don't know because learning a foreign language is fun.
Why not learn one language at the time? When you have mastered one language, then learn another language.
Yes, actually, I'm also confused, but I would love to. to know a few foreign language, even if only little.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. What I need.
How many languages do you want?
For now, I want to fluent in English first because I can already master Mandarin a little, and as for Korean, I will learn it slowly.
English is easy but difficult if you don't focus.
Mm.
You should focus first on learning English.
Chisnaga is right. In a few months, my Mandarin course will be finished. Maybe after that, I will take a break from studying Mandarin and focus on learning English.
Yes. Just study one by one first, like me. By the way, how come you really like learning foreign language?
I don't know, I just like challenge of learning a foreign language.
How many percent have you mastered this language?
Mm, I'm still a beginner, so I cannot present yet, but of their foreign language, I am pretty good at Mandarin. While for English, I still have to learn more, and for Korean, I really want to learn, so I just learn to reading and writing.
I think your hobby is studying.
No, it's just that if you have free time, it's fun to learn new things.
Yo, fighting. If you study hard, you can teach me for free later.
Just calm down.
How important do you think it's that we need to learn foreign language?
Foreign language study enhance listening skills and memory. One participates more effectively and responsibly in a multicultural world if uh, one knows another language. Um, your marketable skill in the global economy are employed if you master another language.
Mm, that's right. Yeah. What difficulties do you experience then learning a foreign language?
Grammar and syntax. For many language learners, grappling with the rules and structures of a new language can be one of the most challenging aspects. Differences in sentence structure, verb conjugations, and word order can be bewildering, especially if they are vastly different from one's native language.
Please show me example difficult in English.
For example, learning English is a native speaker of another Indo-Europe language like Italian might be easier than learning English as a native speaker of a tonal language like Vietnamese.
Hmm. Then for other foreign language, for example, Korean, what's difficult about learning Korean?
Korean. Mm, Korean has single and double consonants and a myriad of vowels that can be troublesome for a beginner. Besides, Korean does not reuse sounds as frequently as other languages, so novice learners have difficulty understanding the complex vowel sounds.
Wow, it's very difficult. Then what about Mandarin?
Mandarin is considered one of the hardest languages in the world to learn.
But when we meet, I heard you are quite fluent in Mandarin.
Maybe because I always communicate with Taiwanese people, so I can learn their language style more quickly.
So, which of the several foreign language you have studied do you think is the most difficult to learn?
Mandarin is considered one of the most difficult language in the world, but for me, learning English is more difficult.
I become motivated to learn foreign language too.
Come and join me to learn a foreign language.
But not now. Just hearing your story makes me feel like I'm already in trouble. So I will prepare myself first.
You look. I have a panda eyes.
Where? There are no pandas.
Hey, that's not the concept. This is the result of staying up late doing assessment.
Just kidding. Sorry.
You.
By the way, have you finished your exam assessment?
Not yet. There are still several texts that have not been complete. Sis Naga, have you finished all your work?
Mm, Later. The exam schedule this time coincides with the Chinese New Year holidays. So it's really busy for the time.
Yeah. This is the risk of studying while working. By the way, Sis Naga is only in semester one, is it? How does it feel to study online while working?
Mm, to be honest, at the first time, I was very enthusiastic, but in the middle of the exam, I had a bit of difficulty, but I will continue until I graduate fast.
Chayo fighting. If there are difficulties, we can help
Yeah.
each other. Studying online is indeed easy and difficult, but I think studying online at Unsia is the right choice, right?
I also feel the same. The lecture system at Unsia is not too strict. We are quite active in class and just doing assessment counts as absence time. The lecture are also not stingy in giving grades.
Yes. By the way, speaking of grades, which lectures is the less stingy with grades? Answer quickly.
Okay,
One, two, three.
Miss Meta.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's all for now. I still want to take care of patients. The schedule gives me the scene.
Okay. I also want to continue working on tasks that have been finishing yet. Next time, well, chat again. Okay?
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, 안녕. Bye bye.晚安.
감사합니다.晚安. Bye bye. See you.